It was 3 a.m. when she left the house. She was wearing thin clothes, and the temperature outside was 21 degrees Fahrenheit. 2 hours later, she was found collapsed in a quiet alleyway. Her body temperature was 91.4 degrees Fahrenheit when found. Minutes later, she would never have returned. I'm revealing the survival story of an elderly woman with dementia, found just moments before freezing to death. Long ago, on a freezing winter morning, I was wrestling with drunks at the station when a call came in.
Code blue, location, Richland Real Estate, second floor. I woke up and my wife with dementia is gone. It's freezing, she's going to freeze to death, the 911 call reported.
Upon receiving this call, 3 of us, including the chief detective, immediately rushed to the scene. On the way, we requested backup from all nearby patrol cars. Why? From experience, we know that seniors with dementia, wandering in winter, often die of hypothermia if not found quickly, especially in early dementia. Discovery time is the critical variable between life and death. Today's case is a story of survival on that razor's edge. At around 3 a.m., the 70-year-old woman's husband woke up to find the living room lights on and the front door half open. His wife was gone. He instinctively knew, it's started again. Recently, she'd been repeating words, leaving the fridge open, and wandering rooms at night with lights on. Early symptoms of dementia were already manifest. Looking around the house, there were several clear signs. Only one slipper remained. She had left in thin indoor clothes, not winter gear. Her phone and wallet were left behind. An empty cup sat on the counter. This wasn't a normal outing, but a departure. In confusion, we estimated she left between 2:40 a.m. and 3 o'clock a.m. The outside temperature was 21 degrees Fahrenheit. The risk of hypothermia was extremely high. Patrol officers were already searching the vicinity. We questioned the husband about her recent behavior patterns. The husband said, lately, she keeps saying she wants to go to her childhood neighborhood. She keeps mentioning an old zoo about a mile away. That single statement narrowed our search. We split into 2 teams, one for the zoo area alleys, the other for the opposing alleys. We broadcast this to all units. At 4:27 a.m., a radio call came in, visual on a person in the alley near the park. We requested paramedics and ran over. Other officers had found her, covered her with blankets, and were taking action. Her fingertips were blue, lips purple. She was shivering, but responses were dull, and consciousness was fading. She was pre-hypothermic, temp below 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Another 30 minutes. She would have lost consciousness. She survived, miraculously. Paramedics used hot packs and warmers and cranked the ambulance heat to restore her body temperature. At the ER, we received the doctor's assessment.
Patient's temp is 95.2 degrees Fahrenheit, BP 95 to 60, borderline dehydrated, low blood sugar, impaired judgment, and disorientations. Disorientation means not knowing who you are, where you are, or what you are doing. It often appears in dementia, stroke, or hypothermia. Her case seems to be sundowning, a symptom of early dementia. In this freezing weather, a little later could have led to death.
Now, I will brief you on the final clues the missing person sent. Remember these, they are crucial in dementia missing person cases. Clue 1. Night wandering, perfectly fine during the day, but wandering at night with all lights on. This nocturnal wandering is a core signal of early dementia. Clue 2. Repetitive talk of past places, repeatedly mentioning an old hometown or childhood location, very common in early stages. Clue 3. Obsession with locks, a sudden obsession or indifference to door locks in recent weeks is a warning sign. Clue 4. Mirroring syndrome, also known as echopraxia. They mimic others' actions without judgment. If you stand, they stand. For example, they lift a cup if you do. Mimic door opening, closing, and repeat gestures. expressions, and rhythms simultaneously. This is involuntary, an instinctive automatic response due to impaired brain judgment. Clue 5. Misplacing belongings, claiming their things belong to others, or putting objects in strange places. Clue 6. Getting lost at home, and repetitive speech, getting lost inside their own house, or repeating the same conversation over and over. These are typical early dementia signs. The missing woman was already showing 3 or 4 of them. From now on, pay close attention to the behavior of the seniors or parents around you. Now, Detective Pol, the only female detective in our unit, will brief you on 6 must-do prevention steps for households with seniors.
Hello, I am Detective Pol from the CID. I have summarized practical preventio and safety measures for our senior subscribers. Please listen carefully. The first way is double locks and door alarms, essential for front doors. We highly recommend automatic locking settings, especially at night. The second way is GPS tracking devices. Have them wear a GPS-enabled product. Watches, necklaces, and dementia wandering detectors are available. The third way is low-level night lighting. Keep night lights dim. The fourth way is fall prevention and wandering paths. Install safety bars to prevent falls and understand their wandering paths. The fifth way is list favorite places. Keep a list of frequent visits. If they go missing, report these locations to 911 immediately. The sixth way is track behavior changes. Families must understand wandering routes and record recent behavior or speech changes, checking for repetitive words, locations, and times. To not lose our loved ones, we must cooperate through advanced prevention, so police can help effectively when a 911 call is made. This was Detective Pol.
That dawn, we found her in a cold, deserted alley. The line between life and death is thinner than we think. In dementia missing person cases, we often investigate traces of death, but this time, it was different. The half-open door, and her husband's two small clues, wanting to find her childhood neighborhood, and mentioning the zoo, were the decisive clues that saved her life. Everyone, if someone's speech and behavior suddenly change, it's not just forgetfulness, it might be the last signal their body is sending. I hope this video becomes a small hint to protect the lives of you and your family. If you want to continue investigating the final clues of survival with me, please subscribe, like, and leave your opinions in the comments. It is a great help in making better videos. Stay safe.